Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining our workshop today on O visas. So I'm excited to share with you all my knowledge, and then hopefully what we will do is I'll go over the requirements for the O visa, and then I'll share with you some general tips and strategies for a strong application. After that, I'll go over some important legal considerations, and then we'll talk about career moves that you can make to qualify yourself for an O visa if right now you're not qualified. So first, what are the general requirements for an O visa? An O visa is given to an individual who has extraordinary ability in the sciences, education, business, athletics, arts, motion picture, or television industry. The guidelines specifically mention these fields, but that doesn't mean that if you don't automatically fall into one of these categories, you won't qualify. Depending on your qualifications, we fit you into one of these categories, and that's where the creative process comes in. So how do you get an O visa? Whether you fit into a O1A or O1B, which I'll go into a little bit later, you can establish extraordinary ability by showing a one-time achievement of a significant award, such as a Grammy, an Olympic medal, or a Nobel Peace Prize. These are huge awards that are known throughout the world as demonstrating extraordinary ability. So if you have one of those, then it is pretty much guaranteed you're going to get an O visa. Most people don't qualify and don't have these kind of awards. That doesn't mean that they're not qualified for an O visa. And in fact, in recognition of this, what US has done is they've established a list of categories where if you can fit into 3 of them, you can establish extraordinary ability. So just because you haven't achieved a major award, it doesn't mean that you won't qualify for the O visa. It's important for you to have a consultation and to have an itinerary. So if you have one employer, you have to put down what you will be doing for that employer. If you have multiple employers, then it's very, very important that you have a very clear itinerary. An itinerary is a document where you list all the employers that you have, the different jobs or events that you'll be engaging in, where they'll take place, and it basically lays out that you have employment for the time period for which you are requesting a visa. So an O visa, you can get that for up to 3 years. It doesn't mean you have to apply for the full 3 years, but if you want the full 3 years, you have to make sure that you list enough events or employment to get that 3-year period. And then it's important to remember that you can continuously get 1-year renewals if you continue the employment, or you can do a whole new 3-year renewal.